Okay, let's see how this one turns out. Going to set it at 200 for this. Going to leave the contrast. Let's see what we have to present. We have here Sydney City Ballet, the Nutcracker. We're interested, of course, in the picture on this Nutcracker piece. Nutcracker. I don't know why they call it the Nutcracker. It's a funny name. It's a real funny name, but it's just the name of the event. It's a very famous event, or very famous ballet. I don't know, I'm not an expert at this shit. I just know the name because it's like everywhere. Like you see that they've done it so many times, the ballet companies. The Nutcracker Suite. That looks interesting. Not quite what I'm after. But basically, yeah, Nutcracker Suite. A very popular ballet production, if that's what it's called. So it's an interesting one. Very interesting how it's been around for so long and they still like to do it all the time. The Nutcracker Suite. Anyway, that looks a lot more interesting. I think we can use that. That just captures the spirit of the ballet by the looks of things. So we're going to make this the centre of our job. And there's our ballerina, two heads, and oh, that looks really interesting. So that's what we're photocopying. So, yeah. So, oops, we still got that on the glass. Sorry, folks. Time to dispose that in the recycle bin. I'm just going to set this up. So, oops, we've got to get rid of the enlargement as we have it. We're just going to make it 104 by 104 just to clean up the edges of this, because we're going to, yeah, alright, let's see how we go. Let's see how that looks. Got around the edges. So just got to do that. Okay, that's that one out. That's our first piece. Oh, I can see that lovely yellow reflection is on the edge there, nice and sharp looking. That looks, and you can see the snowflakes. I didn't notice the snowflakes on the original for some reason, or not when I used it today. I might have noticed it earlier. Whatever. Okay, out it comes. It's our second piece of the Nutcracker Suite. I don't know why they call it a Nutcracker. It's a funny name. A very funny name. Nutcracker Suite. I'm wondering if I could stretch it or we're going to leave it like that. Don't know what I'm thinking about. I'm actually thinking the horizontal. I was actually thinking it, but I just think maybe not. But yeah, it's a very popular event. I think maybe it's because They can't, the ballet companies are probably run by money fucking greedies who don't know anything about creativity, just like the movies, just like the tech industries, the photocopier industry, you name it. They don't seem to have any new ideas. So like in the movies where they try to rehash and rehash and rehash, well, I think they're rehashing the ballet as well, I suspect. So that's probably why the Nutcracker is that popular, because they know it's a hit. They don't want to take any risks with brand new productions. So it shows that the rich people who don't have any fucking creative idea are in control, because they just rehash shit. It's very, very rare that you get anything new and original these days, which is really sad. It's really boring, to say the least. Anyway, that looks quite animated. I think now we'd call this Nutcracker Suite finished.